It's beautiful. I just mentioned Tubbie and RainbowRocks, and here we go.
We got your wish right in our first match. SoCal versus the Prodigy Cagliostro. And they're already starting pretty damn well, getting the trap on Tubbie and pushing him back.
Ooh, DP's right out of that.
Good job of guard canceling out, but RainbowRocks didn't really get a whole lot of real estate. They're having to continue the fight, spend another bravery point. Eventually, got some space to work with now.
Ooh, stuffs out that fireball, but there is only one BP in RainbowRocks side. Gets throw baited, but no punish.
Just nail into the trap. Yeah, there's two, but not enough, and just a throw. All right, you baited it twice. Now you're going for the real thing.
Battle 2. Engage.
Traps. We're just gonna start with some back dashes. I don't think Tubbie wants to stay close.
Tubbie's been getting it started with the reversals. After kind of seeding the first couple interactions to RainbowRocks both rounds, it's that DP into the subsequent pressure sequence that's really putting it on.
Ooh, Punish gonna have to use DP for that, but gotta at least get out of this. But side swaps.
Traps underneath. Help! Help! We're getting tossed back in. The combo off the 6-6M.
Ooh, not enough meter. Would have been an SDA. Oh, but there's the SDA I was just talking about. There's the Siegfried one. Skip through that. No full animation.
You know, come on, man, there's something I like to say, is that you never test the Siegfried players' reactions. They're always looking for one thing. They want that Schwarzenegger.
Ooh, old trap. Oh, we're in chip territory.
Avoiding the fireball expertly is RainbowRocks, though the cinematic taking them straight through to the victory. Beautiful stuff.
Barely evades that 6-6M. Ooh, 6-6L is gonna get a little bit of a confirm, not too much damage, but does push RainbowRocks in the corner.
Okay. Getting around the Brave counter spacing as well and punishing.
Ooh, stuffs out an ult fireball, but just going for it again.
Yeah, very aggressively. RainbowRocks got pretty greedy there with that run-up trap, setting it way behind Tubbie and not getting punished.
Ooh, wow, the high jump over. Good carry, but now Tubbie's in the plunder. Has to guess maybe strike throw. No more traps. A little less threatening now.
Yep, still all the needles coming and forcing a BC out of Tubbie. RainbowRocks still got plenty of resources here to work with, but death is knocking.
Drew BP on Tubbie's side though. Smart to wait, doesn't get stuffed out by that. SBA is on the table, by the way. Oh! No confirm.
How are we gonna play it? Go for the 214H. Catch it, RainbowRocks slipping. Tubbie really tightened down at the final moments of that round and locked it in.
Ooh. Get to the trap entirely by doing a jump in. Actually a really risky one in case it gets blocked. Nice spot dodge. Ooh, should be able to confirm.
What, RainbowRocks doing the same? 2L Raging Strike, the classic, and we get a side switch too.
Ooh, old DP. Get me out of here.
Out of there for now, but Tubbie has been catching on to RainbowRocks' timing, delaying that 2M just long enough for the counter hit.
Ooh, good spacing on that. I think it's kind of hard for Cag to contest that in a way that doesn't put her at like high risk.
Yeah, once you're in the range of 214H, a lot of Cag's options of that space are going to be relatively slower. Things like the spikes into the ground. With far heavy, maybe not reaching the same distance either, so you don't really have that reliably.
Stuffs out ult fireball. I think a lot of the ult fireball usage can kind of like kind of bold, so they're all getting stuffed out. Made by a throw.
Super? Yeah, for sure.
Big cash out, 1 BP on the side of Tubbie. Nice to block out, but can't do it forever.
Come over, your SoCal resident's gotta lock in. They're back against the wall.
I believe. That's what I'm talking about. Confirms like that. Ed, we're sending it.
Dash with it.
You heard that? We're locking in. Nothing off that
Got a good job.
though.
Still got 1 BP on RainbowRocks side. Not gonna get the chance to use it. Ultimate fireball from
There it
Tubbie is so good. Siegfried's fireball is incredible.
Siegfried is incredible. That's the one, our character of the week.
Feels like the
Ooh,
character of the game.
Plus off of that. Ooh, stops out the 2H. I saw the reaction, but a bit too slow of a move.
Now off the back of that, RainbowRocks has the momentum. They're in the driver's seat. The traps are down, and Tubbie doesn't care. We're going straight to the other corner.
Mashes out of it. Ooh.
You can't be serious.
Distance. Not enough to kill, but one more interaction. Oh, there's the interaction.
And Tubbie takes them down, giving RainbowRocks their first.
I'm like, I didn't even know this one.
Goro Akechi himself playing Avatar Belial. Yeah, that checks out. That makes sense.
Galleon getting a pretty good hit. Oh, drops that. Was just about to say pretty devastating for the small health pool.
But we're able to recoup a little bit into the fireball, spending a decent amount of our own health, but the full corner carry surely to be worth it.
Oh, wow, chase with the laser. Another 6XL.
If I am Goro there, I am thanking my lucky stars that laser traded, because otherwise this round would be going a different way real quick.
Wow, it was a really fast round, but that's gonna happen with these health pools and these like avatar combos.
You don't really see Avatar players very often that are, taking it slow and hanging out, right? Avatar players like to push the envelope for sure.
Tries to bait with the wings before, but ooh, 2L's out, and the bounce. That's it.
Oh, that sets it up. You really get hit by anything as a 14k character, and
oh, like a
not looking
2H?
Good. Yeah, 2H is a good one. Mid-screen, though, the punishment's not terrible. You get to live another day.
Oh. Spot dodge doing for you, that's it.
A tale as old as this game. Is ever since U skills were added, people are spot dodging Avatar Belial and exploding for it. But Dragalia still had some health bar to work with and made it count for sure.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh. Gets out to the other side. Throw baits it. No, well, actually, I was gonna say no reward. Didn't realize you got 2L after.
He's able to get something, but Dragalia took minimal damage and got the side swap there. So you're forced as Goro to spend some resources. Yo, that was sick as hell, actually.
That was a really cool swap again.
That was really cool.
Oh, and another 6XL.
Did we get the meter?
Oh, getting real close. Not enough. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe jump scare command throw, but Dragalia is better than that.
That interaction after the knockdown really felt like I know that he knows kind of situation, where Dragalia was like, okay, he's got 100 meters, they're gonna go for the command grab, I'll wake up. Goro's like, nah, I know they know, so I'm gonna mash 2L, and it still didn't work out.
The whipped BC and just hitting into no confirm. Also a... What?
Missing a few of our confirms here, nothing too bad. Oh my!
Oh, not that one!
From Akechi was so good.
Huge confirm.
It feels fairly rare to see Crescent Moon successfully contested in the way that Akechi has been now.
Oh wow! We're off the laser too.
We get hit by safe jumps.
No spot dodge this time. Maybe try to catch it just to...
At this point, Akechi can stand to play the chip game. Yeah, it bait out the reversal.
Yeah, I definitely saw the chip game like coming out, just backdash, backdash. It is kind of scary. You're not at enough health with Avatar, but it worked.
Avatar has some pretty decent tools to enforce it as well, especially like the ultimate needles. Such a difficult fireball to really properly spot dodge.
Oh, nice flip. We're off of it. And we're about one touch away both sides. Ooh, nice.
You win. Battle 2. Engage.
Galleon now set point off the back of that H sets and
I feel like Goro's trying to play it a bit slower. They definitely did a walk back, tried to laser, but it did get shut out. Nice mash though.
the light checks from Akechi have been particularly well placed for the most part.
Oh! The recovery and manages to ult Fireball to a full confirm. Oh!
God. Oh, went for the cheekiest reset possible. That would have been clean as hell.
Insane command grab try. I respect it though. Full meter on both sides. No BP though. Ooh, we're talking chip.
No health either. The set's gonna slicing through it.
Same character but bigger. They're gonna play the same. Oh my gosh!
You think Roundhouse Fang and Light DP from Charlotta are about the same?
I mean, ever since I think the recent change in the light DP, definitely. You know.
Yep.
Even more so, it's -4. Does everything.
Just toss it out, why not?
I'm excited though. I do want to see some ignorant gameplay. Kind of like that. I say ignorant, but that was a pretty good whiff punish.
Into a beautiful confirm too.
Fails to anti-air, but doesn't confirm either. And SSBA catches that. Can at least even it out.
Because of that 0 BP, that's gonna be a pretty good chunk of damage. Almost
Oh,
evening.
the cross and the counter. What a comeback.
All of that off of that raw SSBA. An absolute Hail Mary by AU.
Gets a little bit more damage on. There's MDP. Ambitious 66H gives him another stack of armor. Ooh! Maybe a throwaway. Counter hits regardless, but it looks like it's gonna be death.
Come on, man, she exploded. She just exploded the power dunk into where is the rest of your health?
6XL in the corner with you. Oh, twice!
Oh, and we get the pickup after the second one too?
Delays it, maybe trying to catch a BC. The SBA.
You know, Soriz is kind of stressful to fight, but man, is he fun to watch.
Fun to watch, but you wouldn't be saying that if you're in that corner.
Believe in victory.
That's true. That's why I'm here, not there.
Waits out the 5U, but back in the corner. I'm scared he's plus again.
Help. When did the pulse frames end? They keep coming to machine gun punches. There's too many.
I'm scared he has a hard knockdown again.
Alright.
Finally, AU gets... Oh wow, what a reset. Goes for the overhead. MicroPene says, I'm DPing. Oh, doesn't punish that throw attempt though. That's -6. Yep.
The punish on lock.
Battle 2.
Yeah, I see the round start 5U probably trying to catch like the ball. It doesn't work, but it's not getting punished either. Ooh, that's a big DP. Even the amount of chip that AU is taking just off of blocking.
Because anytime you're forced to block machine gun punches, that is a grip.
Yeah. You're like, they're just mids, but I'm like, it's a lot of mids that do chip. Saltz.
Saltz.
On the what?
This is the first time I've seen Saltz on a character not named Djeeta.
I've seen the Percival like in the last few months, but I have never seen this.
We're letting the cat out of the bag for the one time.
I'm in shock right now. Like, where did this come from? Hey, he got it though.
I can understand the playstyle meshing with Saltz a little bit, because he plays a somewhat aggressive Djeeta. 6 lending himself to that as well.
The other side we got Ashuraa on Siegfried. I think this is pretty okay matchup. I think like Siegfried does higher than average damage, causes 6 to explode. I think, yeah, not enough to kill. There's combo limit. He's playing a chip game now.
But he's gonna get to finish it.
Oh! I think maybe expecting DP after, but then that DP is delayed too.
Battle 2. Engage.
Definitely a difficult look for Saltz there at the very end. You got an RPS, okay, do I spot dodge? Do I maybe hazard a parry? Ashuraa able to steal that one out for sure.
Wow, and just the raw dive managed to hit. Punishes this time.
Jump over catches, the DP as well. Ashuraa able to maintain that corner positioning and get the confirm off of the heavy fireball with Siegfried damage output. You know we're going to game 2.
Oh, he's staying with it.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, that's round start JU. I don't know if that was like a hard call out to the dive. I'm sure there could have been like better, more punishing alternatives, but it worked.
With punish 6XL.
Ooh! Got these punishes.
Not quite close enough to the corner to get the wall bounce, though. Unfortunate, can't cash out.
Throw loops. Tries to catch the throw bait.
Oh no.
He didn't block after
it's falling apart.
Oh, this is with SSBA.
The damage is massive. 6's health bar draining fast or nearly at parity.
I hate my 14k health life. And we're in chip. Maybe parry? Whoa!
No, Ashuraa is different. Ashuraa is built different for that. Yo, Gaba, I seen you in chat. You see that? You see what your Canadian compatriots putting out?
Good reset. reset by Saltz. Oh, I don't know what's happening then. Oh! Baits the BC, gets a counter hit. Sounds like it's not going to be enough, but it's going to be very close.
Throw ought to do it. One throw bait for sure will give us the perfect.
And a perfect 2. Wow.
3. Engage.
Saltz is still Saltz at the end of the day.
And still definitely turn on the jets when it matters.
This is that confirmed. That could have been that's crucial too.
Saltz is really lucky the distance didn't work out for Ashuraa there.
Good parry, but good DP to bring it back. Ooh, we're getting really close. Ashuraa, I think, wants to like get the chip.
Not even gonna have to.
Yeah. Score's not up.
BLaggen and the guide coming up. And I get a treat for myself, because I get to see some Lucilius action.
I'm actually not too familiar with either of these players, BLaggen or the guide. Apparently BLaggen stands for Brian Laggen.
The guide, Canada's #1. Yeah, the guide's been... I haven't seen him around in a pretty decent amount of time, but towards the beginning of the game was definitely putting in some work.
Worth mentioning, we're already at blade level 3. I haven't seen like high blade levels in a long time. Oh, there we are, more.
Yeah, and 5 here now. With Lucilius, you really gotta play that game of like, alright, sit back a little bit, 5U as much as you can. BLaggen's been getting a whole lot of value off the Iscariot, which is so important too.
Yeah, I would say he hit 5 around like, you know, with 1-hit territory, so it didn't matter too much. I think he's just playing a clean game in general. You know, levels be damned. Oh, H2H. Not a huge confirm, but, you know, good to get something. A little bit of 5U before running up again.
After the 2.0 changes into modern day Lucilius, you need every little scrap of blade level you can get.
And that's the yep.
Beautiful stuff. BLaggen just keeping it incredibly solid here on the Lucilius, repelling almost all of the guide's attempts to really get in and enforce that Belial pressure.
Yeah, definitely. We're actually all Lucilius right now. The fire, it's straight through the fireball. This stay back gets a little bit of 5U. Manages to shut out the 5U. Oh, fireballs, it's on cooldown, so it's not too much damage.
Not quite. But the corner carry is what matters until the back throw incident happens and the shimmy to boot. BLaggen doesn't get the full confirm, so you miss out on some blade level there, but we got it in spades here. Confirming, not spending the super, keeping the meter for the next 2 moments. And yeah, it's plus on block, baby. You ain't moving anywhere.
It's looking so good, but we got a little too cheeky with that command throw. Oh, wow. JU. Nothing gets punished, so it looks like we're still pretty even right now.
BLaggen gets some time to build up a little blade meter, but the guide has forced their way in into the corner now. And this is where Lucilius really hates to be in this matchup. When your back is to the wall, you gotta fight your way out.
Definitely a lot more dangerous to be going for 5E now that ult fireball is on the table. Just gotta make do with what he has. Here we are, number 2, 3. Nice far heavy. Probably gonna side swap off this. Nope. Going for the carry.
We get most of the way, correction all of the way there anyways, so we're chilling.
There it is. Far heavy. What a move.
Even though Belial isn't quite as adept as staying like right in his opponent's face as previous patches, can still definitely make that spacing so dangerous.
Yeah, enforcing the pressure is a little bit harder lately, but normals are still great. Ooh, tries to bait anti-air, but that jumping medium goes the wrong way.
BLaggen able to teleport with not a whole lot of care in the world. The guide hasn't challenged any of the Tesseras.
What's the option? Maybe another... Nah, I was like, I've seen this before. He's gonna go for another command throw. Good confirm off the far light.
At the full counter hit confirmed. Didn't take the kill though.
Just this 2M into Asmodeus just to steal it. Risky one.
But it worked out. The guide able to take it back. Game 1 was entirely BLaggen. The guide really had to put in some work, dig in the heels to not lose it in Game 2.
Trade off with the 6XL. We're going straight to the corner with this one. And finally the Age command throw works this time.
Fireball keeps BLaggen put down in the corner, but the guide's spacing has continued to improve as this match has gone on. With punish far medium, stay in that corner.
He has full immunity, he can just convert him into old fireball if he wants. BLaggen definitely trying to make more of an initiative, but maybe actually just going for the charge, hoping for a little bit of robbery.
Trying to make it work. The jab connection on the pressure, and the scout on the jump in is huge. Spend a meter, gonna get the Iscariot Ender for the extra blade level. Now we're at 3, and this is where we're really coming online.
I'd not really want to take a risk to try and stop him from charging. And there it is, far medium to RS.
Far medium, the stop sign. My beloved.
A bit of a better start for BLaggen.
Got 2 full bars off that first confirm.
Yeah, you gotta start challenging it eventually, because now we're getting to we're getting to 4.
Bar heavy anti-air. We get the super. No, combo limit hits off the fireball. The guy is able to get a whiff punish, but no confirm. BLaggen is firmly in the lead now as blade level crest 5. You can go for chip out here.
Oh, but just goes for the ult move jump scare, and that's gonna be 2-1 for BLaggen.
Beat MBK and Sin as well. Like,
I'm sorry.
That's some pretty big. That's some pretty big wins. Who are you?
I'm looking at the star GG. I'm lost too. September 20. Oh my goodness.
Someone is undercover.
I'm paying close attention.
We letting the full rat intro rock. She's just happy to be here.
I am too. Not as happy as her though. Oh, just ignores the trap.
Oh, people know her from the Abel Discord. Oh, that's just like that's just someone else entirely. I looked at that Star GG and I was like, this has got to be someone going undercover. If this is just someone entering like tournaments recently, that's crazy.
Not quite, but you're playing the Yuel 50-50. Oh, and you win. Double stars. Oh, and the bomb. Oh, the bomb ruins it. I was so excited for it too.
It feels like you get something great. You're like, awesome! I rolled the bomb. This RNG is great, and then it just derailed the combo entirely.
Jumps right past. Managed to get a close heavy. What?
stars, the
stars.
DVD logo?
Oh! It doesn't punish that DP as well as maybe they wanted to. It gets something. Oh, and a
stuck in the-
second DP.
Yeah, you gotta escape the infinite vortex of Yuel corner pressure somehow.
Actually, yeah, playing this matchup without some kind of parry DP ends up being really rough just because, like, you're in that corner, you're like high-low. People will tell you it's reactable, and I'll tell you that's a lie.
Who is reacting to that overhead, man?
It's even worse because we call it the 6-framer, so punishing that overhead. Oh my god, bomb star? The ball? Oh, it was looking so good. Well, all those items, nothing was actually opened up.
We're just making the rounds. The ball stuffs out Toriku's attempt to go for that U skill, though. Oh no. Going straight under the ball. Toriku's forced their way in. And NierFar is going to the next round.
This tag to NierFar wherever you are. That's fire.
Yeah. Playing Vikala, huh? Really switching it up on us there.
You found the one possible downgrade. Ooh. Puts Toriku in the corner. Ooh, doesn't follow up with the 2M. Tries to overhead, but we DP out of those.
You'll get stuck in the corner for now, but you couldn't fire the cannon quick enough. Toriku busted out there lightning quick.
Ooh, the ball. Overhead? Oh, overhead then the low.
Tried to press after the low, that means you're getting counter hit. Goodbye, Vikala. Toriku sending her out very quickly. About him before. Djeeta, who is not immediately, but earlier in the bracket, coming off of a pretty big win, 2-0 against Zerom.
Oh, I saw 2H maybe. But here's Wilnas, but there's the drop. Tries to BC.
Against Wilnas, you want to spend as much time as possible not being in the situation that Djeeta just found herself in. Back to the corner against this character is terrifying.
The ball's just to get out. The spot dodge, I thought maybe that would catch, but that's almost all your meter on just a little bit of chip, and that is the first round of MBK.
Battle 2. Engage.
Good job blocking. Oh.
As we say that, counter hit.
BCs, I want no more of this. Oh wow, huge. Wait, whip punish? I have to DP to get out of this. Throws, and there's the green bomb. Finally some pressure. Oh wow, the damage is looking pretty good. Oh, tried to anti-air again, but Willis is too big.
What button is that? Is that JU?
The one up, I think is JU.
That thing is huge. There's so many times now Djeeta has seen MBK take to the skies, tried a 2H, and been unsuccessful.
Oh, nice. Gets a little bit of a conversion there. I think when you see that, I think you kind of... It's sad to say, I think you gotta let it happen or DP.
Punishing that extended her box with the Flamek.
Oh, nice. Spot dodge is a little too early. Green bomb is, I don't know, in another zip code. Tries to jump out, gets 2H. Oh, the damage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You were talking about the green bomb being another zip code. I think Djeeta's health bar is joining it. Look at where it's gone from nearly full to nearly empty.
Good call out of that with that 2L. Managed to get out of there. There's probably a way to capitalize on these, like, MBK is spot dodging a lot.
Battle 2.
I know it's not the most often used tool, but at the ranges MBK is doing it, maybe a 2U from Djeeta would be prudent.
I think I like that too. They're just an air-to-air, because I think she was expecting maybe MBK to go for like the jump in again. Oh, 2 PCs? Oh no, 0 BP against Wilnas.
Yo, you get sneezed on and you die. You get looked at weird and you die. You get whiff punished and you die. MBK with the 2-0. Going up against each other here on our next match.
Battle 1. Engage.
And finally some Galleon too. Verxina.
Verxina, for anyone in chat unaware, is one of our esteemed commentators, Kopi VT, entering under the alias there.
I was seeing what Verxina was going for with, like, you know, the far L's and the command throw, but unfortunately that is one of the things where when they say it's reactable, I believe them.
All of Galleon's command grabs except for ultimate are somewhere in the 20, I think it's like 28, 120-ish frame startup.
26, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot. Ultimate one is lightning quick, but the rest of them are, you got a bit of time.
Oh, nice call out.
Another brave counter off from Verxina. At this point, he's looking for the chip, and Ringtex needs to push the envelope a little bit and go for the check with Raging Strike.
Speaking of reactable.
I know Kopi is kicking himself for that one.
There's the back throw here in the corner against Versusia. What are you gonna do? Tries to whip punish that far heavy.
Surprised to see Ringtex go for a 6XM this early into the set. That feels like a tool that is seldom used on Versusia.
That's the set ender. Ooh! It baits a DP but doesn't punt, or maybe does, okay.
We don't need the punish off the DP. If we get a counter hit off 5HH, it's fine.
Okay, I forget it's 2 hits too.
Tried for the jump scare.
Oh, it slowly flies in, I thought.
Verxina just got put in such an awkward scenario after that, though, because the orb is right in front of you. You want to go forward off that knockdown, but you can't.
I know Ringtex is trying to chip out. Well, it's gonna go the other way around. Oh, there's the 6-6. There's the set ender.
You called it earlier, Kamobe, just that, the set ender. Ringtex not quite ending the set with it, but game 1 for sure.
Face the 2M, but the 5H in the corner, you are gonna get something. Not sure if they're gonna spin their meter. Nope.
Best frames. Verxina taking advantage of that. Still got SSBA on deck.
Drops the big rock, and just enough.
Why is Galleon's Raging Chain so violent? Where'd she get that mace from?
Big rock. Oh. Same thing with that big fist. 2H, straight in the command throw, keep it simple. Seals, so we're gonna do 6-6H. We're feeling, yep, SBA. Yeah, it's funny, we haven't seen command throws since like the very first.
You were feeling it. You were sensing the command throw coming, Kamobe.
I was like, I haven't seen it since the very first interaction because it got reacted to. And I'll bet you I won't see it for the rest of the set.
And we really wanted to see it so badly, but Ring Text was just too aware, too ready.
You ever forget this character's a grappler? Oh my god, that's SSBA.
I'm forgetting that this character's got a health bar. Ring Text has eviscerated it. Ring Text on set point now over Verxina.
Nice, runs right past the killer. This is definitely the ideal condition if I were to see command throw again. Well, it was. Now you're cornered.
667? Another one? Ring Text, you can't keep getting away with it. That's an illegal button.
Oh, finally 2H. I don't know. Yeah, that seal's gonna keep it. He resets it. Ooh, nice. Full screen call. Oh! I just want to see it work once.
Come on, man. We are not gonna get it. Ring Text is too ready.
Please, I forgot what the command throw animation looked like. Okay. Yep, there's. Wow, the TP doing chip in the beginning.
Now, Ring Text is just too ready for some of these command grabs.
Yeah.
I know he plays a variety of different characters across a number of games. In Street Fighter, he's a Zangief player. He knows what Verxina's going for when the command grabs are coming. If the command grab is reactable, I think he's jumping it.
No one understands Grappler Blade more than Grappler. But!
Alright, Verxina, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong just then. Cool. Thank you.
What if I saw it twice?
Can we get another one? For the fans?
No!
Alright, you needed to wait a little bit longer. You're not quite dead. Maybe the 50-meter one. Can you try that?
The command throw is still fresh in their mind. We gotta give it another round before we bust that one out. There is 50-meter on deck. There could be like a jump scare, like a little bit of robbery.
Command grab definitely is enough to kill here.
Oh, so is 6XL.
Ever present. Verxina now. Flipping the tables on Ring Text. Got a set point of his own.
Nice, delays their 5L a bit. Gets decent damage. Oh!
The metered one! The metered one! I want the blue one!
Like, I also, to be fair, like, you see the seal under you, you're kind of like in the corner after some pressure, you're kind of hyper aware of it, so reacting's a lot easier when you expect it.
Yeah, you're definitely
right
like on full alert with that landing zone under you.
Yeah, and when it's not, it's like, what is it gonna do? A little bit of damage? You don't need that. Help. Tries to bait something.
Attack, connect.
Oh, and DP to end the set. Great work for Verxina.
Victory. Battle 1.
It's a universal plot. We love Gran.
It's not the Gran I thought I wanted, but this is the Gran I needed.
We got good old OG Gran, none of that EX stuff. Oh!
And just like OG Gran, we can't help but let the DPs rip from time to time, for better or for worse.
Oh, and managed to stuff out that RS.
Surprised Chocolate didn't go for the SSBA there to take out those last two BP. Instead, it's conserving the meter for a better confirm later on.
Wow, and come back off of that clash too. Doesn't matter, single hit into RS.
Light button Raging Strike and tail as old as time here in Granblue Rising.
Oh, 6XL, but maybe in this input that's a throw after. Gets a little bit of a simple confirm here. There's the LDP. I was hoping to see more of it last time we saw the end to LDP.
I was definitely surprised the last time we had a Charlotte on stream that we didn't see LDP represented almost at all.
Yeah.
Glad that
That's another. Oh, no animation though, but it is gonna get out the corner. And ult DP. We're out of here. Round apiece.
I love that choice from Chocolate specifically.
Battle
2Hing Charlotta can feel like such a crapshoot. You can be late on it so easily because of her weird jump arc. So the UDP there is so fast, so consistent, a great option all around.
And the Gran pressure. EX boot combo is back. One more touch. Boot says not quite. 6XH. It's a counter hit, nothing. Tries the overhead. Good hit confirm.
Strike.
Oh! Can't anti-air that. And that's SSGA.
Dropping down the beam. Chocolate was so close to closing out that game, but in the end, it's going to be Sploot coming up 1-0.
A little bit of robbery. That's what this character does. You gotta keep in mind that jump.
You gotta make sure to keep things on the top shelf, something where she can't reach it. I know the jumps are high, but you still gotta limit. You gotta make sure they're out of her reach, because if anything is in Charlotta's grasp, she's gonna take it.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. Like her anti-air, I don't think feels the best. Like the 2H is pretty slow, and you have to commit to a DP. Granted, LDP is what it is, and Gran is who he is. My goodness, that was a lot of damage.
I scroll Twitter and I see all these clips that like Crystal Hakare posts of like obliterating people's health bars with Gran. And even with all of those clips that I see, every time it happens in a match I'm commentating, I'm caught off guard.
You know, when people are talking about, wow, EX Gran does so much damage, I'm like, Gran has always done this. What are you talking about?
Where have you been? This is Gran. It is ended with a perfect. Chocolate was incredibly displeased with that first ending, the ending of the first game.
What a quick game too.
We went through like 2 15-second tangents talking back and forth, and Chocolate won a whole game in that time.
Oh wow, there's a 2H! Oh, that was a rough one to convert off of. I think what they were going for is maybe the charge 2H into the command throw, but yeah, that's not gonna happen with that weird cross-up.
That really just highlighted the point you made earlier about Charlotta's 2H being so weird, right?
Yeah.
Sploot got the hit there, and Chocolate was way behind, and Charlotta didn't really have the tools to correct that positioning at that point.
Yeah, I believe in theory, you know, if you have a charge 2H, because it's you get like a floor bounce, which means you can command throw, and I think that's what they wanted, so that's why they did the noble strategy after, but it didn't work.
Battle 2. Engage.
Be that as it may, however, Sploot able to recover the rest of the round and put
Speaking
himself
of noble
on
strategy, just a raw one.
Just gotta let it rip. Make him scared of it.
Yeah, that's reactable, by the way. LDP just because you have it. Ooh, I like that. The air.
Sploot's in danger. Chocolate is one solid touch away from ending this round. The same is true for Charlotta.
I see like Chocolate's really eager to take his turn back after stuff like the old headbutt. Oh, that's oh, the drop! It's -6 though. That's funny. I actually think
Supports Paragon. Keeps you up to date with everything that is Paragon, whether it be Granblue, Tekken, Guilty Gear, anything else. And now, we're going into our next match. Zerom and Wing.
it's Wing, and you gotta do the face after.
Wing semicolon 3.
The Galleon versus Charlotta. I got so excited for the last Galleon match with the command throws. I wonder if this is gonna be any different.
Wing has been one of Galleon's strongest soldiers ever since this character came out, and they adopted the character. Been working their hardest to make the character work.
Yeah, I will say this is probably really rough just because Charlotta has a lot of ways just to enforce pressure, but she doesn't really have that range. But I don't think she needs it against Galleon. But there, yeah, exactly what I meant. There is SBA. When your defense is kind of poor, it's hard to contest against Charlotta without feeling like you're taking a huge risk. And Zerom right now down back, and he knows like I should not get command thrown right now.
Making sure to avoid all that.
Nice punching the recovery, that normal strategy. That was, I believe that was M-ball, so I don't know if Galleon has any options to outright do something about that, but that's the most -1. Oh, there it is! There's the old command throw. And we're cashing out full, and that's good damage. Don't know if they were aware combo limit was right there. But Zerom's gonna carry them to the corner for it.
I'll jump over, try to bait a throw there, but Wing holding down back, getting the far heavy, and not quite the link into the U-fist.
Oh, and 5 U's at least gonna stop and waste Zerom's 50-meter. Noble strategies to be plus. I know Wing wants chip, but yeah, -6. Not, and managed to get out when jumps back. Maybe didn't expect that normal to go so far, as long as Wing air and block full.
Galleon's far medium and far heavy are deceptively long.
Yeah. Her far normals are definitely one of the better parts about her.
Some of her other normals, you know, we don't talk about them. 2U.
Wow. Excellent snipe, getting him right where the rock's gonna hit. Getting a pretty good cash out from this. H command throw, getting shut out. This should go into 2 to you. I don't think. Oh, maybe it will.
Just enough. The second raging strike, raging chain.
Believe in victory. Battle.
For a second, raging chain escaped my mind. I'm like, it's mid-screen. What are you gonna do with 25 meter?
The old classic, reliable in fact. With
Right.
punish with the H fist.
Space right outside that 6XL. Great stuff. Oh, and SSBN port. Oh wow, Wings into the SSBA off of that. That's great.
Yo, I gotta keep it a buck. I was not paying attention to Zerom's health bar until the very end, and I was like, "Oh, a super is dead here. How did we get to this point?"
Super is dead. Wow, wow. These routes are normal strategies. I'm seeing them a lot. I didn't know it was like a thing people did. There's LDP. Far heavy. Re-jumps, and yeah, that's a really hard one if you want to kind of challenge it.
Battle 3. Engage.
Zerom here is at set point. Wing is doing a very good job, especially like in spacing, because that's also a character flaw. You know, Charlotta has a lot of trouble spacing because their normals are tiny. Because she is tiny. Oh wow, straight into the 5U. Resets it back up.
Wing could have gotten so much more mileage if we were a little bit closer there. We tried to whiff punish. I get it. I get it. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing. I would be in the same situation. I'm so sorry, Wing.
Oh, that's rough. Kind of gets vacuumed into that and just gets hard knockdown, snowballs into.
Yep. Riazo on the Catalina. Rose Lockhart on the Lancelot.
Wow, and a good start from Rose. Oh wow, he catches it. It is rough. Rose is gonna have full meter.
Rose's play ever since she came back from her sabbatical and started competing in Rising again has been outstanding.
Yeah. Wow, didn't even account for that DP. Oh, jumps in the fireball. Shuts it out, Riazo. Definitely off to a rough start. Jumps past the fireball, doesn't last too long. Just really good awareness on just getting these hits, but Riazo goes for a throw this time.
What? The pressure? Oh my god, Riazo, too ready.
Huge call out. Yeah, mind you, they just left the ground, so there's... Like, they just left the ground. There's so much more combo to be had there.
Yeah.
She was more than dead.
Every time Catalina spends 50 meter, she says, okay, what if I had another combo on this combo? Oh, you spent another 50 meter, that'll be 2 combos for this combo, thank you.
I mean, Lancelot's the same way. We just haven't seen the whole ult move cinematic experience yet, which I hope to see.
True. Lancelot,
you know,
a couple different ways of setting that up, right? The U fireball, the U blade impulse as well.
Yeah. We all know the drill. It's like ult move into alt tab and I don't know, scroll Twitter for 20 seconds.
Alt tab into okay, I'll see you in the next round when I'm getting mixed.
Believe in victory.
Good comeback from Riazo.
Engage.
Oh, what? Unforced error. Like, where did that come from?
Riazo, big dog? Where you at, man? What's
like,
going on?
I think I will DP.
He's having some fun. You know, that's the mark of a player that is just having some fun.
The thing is, if it hits, would be like, how did he know? But like, but because it didn't, I'm like, holy unforced error.
That's the duality. Okay, you enchanted lands. God, Riazo's 2M so on point. Rose feels like she can barely get the forward momentum. After Riazo pushes her out once, it's over.
Well, there's the 2M again. Come on, she's all mids! Oh! Frame kill the LDP.
Yo, that...
Oh, wow, little delay on that. That's gonna be the round, maybe? You got those, Riazo?
Most certainly.
Is a quick 2-0 from Riazo. It was a great start from Rose. I definitely think, like...
Get those last spots. And it's not going to be the Wilnas that we saw earlier.
Yeah, I think maybe you might have a bit of trouble with Wilnas against Tubbie. We got laid way back. Big fan, though. Wire tries to throw bait. Gets a throw.
I know you were earlier in the stream asking for Vermilion, the Californian 2B, but is this an okay substitute? We got laid way back. That's a pretty good one.
No, I love Blade too. I like Vermilion because he's like a top tier rage baiter. he's the one started. I'm not a fan for the gameplay. I'm not trying to watch 2v. I just love Vermilion the person.
You know what? I get it. I get it.
In fact, I actually can't wait to talk to him later. I'll be like, I didn't see any low lanes in this top 8. Are you sure about what you've been saying?
You have to make him doubt some things. Way back though, make an MBK doubt his control on this first round. They fight all the way back, get the shimmy too.
Battle 2. Engage.
Start 4H, 5H or something.
6XL gets anti-aired, so, but gonna get the full confirm off this, I think. Yeah, not the cash out. But next hit, if it's a good one, should be able to do it.
Ooh, 4H whiffs, but way back was in the air, so couldn't take advantage of it.
Very tip of it.
I can't lie to you. The first time I saw that the glove bounce from Tubbie, I was tripping the whole night. I was like, is that new? Did she? Surely she didn't always have that, right?
Yeah. Oh, there's two. Oh, this is one of them. What? I'm getting left right too.
What? Where are
I
we
see MBK's
going
holding the
with
block.
that?
Yeah, I see MBK's holding the block button, but it would have worked on me.
I as well. Oh.
Command throw. And the DP for Chip. Good awareness seeing Chip.
Battle 3. Engage.
Good tenacity by MBK as well, right? We were talking how way back was doing all those shenanigans in the air above him. If it was either of us, I know, speaking for myself, I would have gotten smoked. But MBK just holding that guard button, holding resolute, and able to close that round out.
Oh, there's throw bait off of just a simple good old backdash. None of this hovering stuff.
They get back to square one.
One interaction. Yeah, gonna BC that fireball. Definitely late can start playing for the many ways 2B can chip, but it's just gonna end it with a 5M. By the way, I just want to say, while that game happened, I just noticed something in the bracket. Beatrix is my lover 96 has come in for some last minute wins.
Battle 1. Engage.
Oh
dear.
There he is. He's here to ruin someone's night.
Oh wow, just walks up. Command throw and delays the heavy. And has full meter. Cash out, down 1 BP, and probably one interaction away. Probably a 3.
Plus friends. Yeah, there's that first reversal we've seen from Lade, and got thrown off a little bit by the vacuum there.
Yeah, because that 5H actually hits.
Battle 2. Engage.
I think since Lade went into the baseball follow-up, that little drag forward messed up the spacing so that MBK was a little bit in a better place to take advantage of the frame situation afterwards.
Yeah, Jumps gets hit by that far 5M, manages to get out. Lade is trying to play pretty far back. Oh, just whipping things full screen. That's just a thing 2B can do, yeah. Oh, doesn't come out of that, but there we go. 1 on the board for MBK. Looks like he kind of figured out some of those shenanigans.
Holding it solid, not letting way back run away with it too quickly.
Oh, the DP, and that's going to be a pretty big punish.
Yeah, that's huge. I get what MBK was looking for there. The confirm would have been nasty, but unfortunately, just got a little bit of a punish. But the screen situation afterwards still in MBK's favor. Laid way back, has to fight out of the corner, misses the baseball swing, so you're minus, and MBK gets to keep pressing forward. Through it. Get some of that skill gauge back. Are we gonna set up the gravity? No. Just gonna run up throw.
Yep. Another throw? Maybe? Oh, wow. And then again, but this time we BC out of it. We don't want... Oh, the little walk back into the heavy. Still close heavy. And we're just gonna cash out here. That is SSB.
Damage so much on that SSBA, but not enough to put Leeway back in the coffin. Triple attack low will have to do it.
Battle 2. Engage.
Chase down the backdash with those 5Ms.
Wow, that little roll forward. Blocks the BC, blocks the DP. Both down full meter, probably not enough to finish it, but laid way back already down around. This is looking pretty rough.
Yeah, the health is not in his favor either. Tubbie with no meter isn't doing the greatest of damage.
Manages to... Oh, double jumps over that fireball. Doesn't double jump for the 2H, and that is a 2-1 for him.
Tennis shoe. We've had a lot of Charlotta on stream tonight.
That's funny, because I never really regard her as a popular character either.
Yeah, it's definitely an odd appearance of Charlotta players. Everyone just decided to pull up.
Oh wow, but we got Nier too. Noble strategy straight into Nier's loving arms. Noble strategies again though. No strategies again! This isn't very noble, this is kinda corny now.
Yeah,
This ain't strategy.
It's a strategy that you know, some people would employ. Some might say these are villainous tools.
Ah, another noble strategy. Another one. Oh no.
Little toss. Upper.
That's a lot of
float.
chip.
Oh.
Holy.
Okay, minus frames into 5U. How dare you try to take your turn back?
MPP's out of there.
Upper
Okay.
playing this extremely aggressively.
Wow, and does it again. Managed to get the combo off of it. I just quick cashing out. Here with 1 BP.
Yeah.
Normal strategy on wake up.
Really, Tennis Shoe has not been able to get all that much aside from the reversals and chip damage.
Yeah, it is rough.
Upper has just been all up in their face, and it's very hard to keep the composure when Charlotta is just barreling towards you at Mach 10.
It's good that there's an anti-air in the noble strategy. It was kind of rough. I don't know how Nier converts off of these very well.
I feel like she has to use Misfortune and something else.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I
she used Death Reverse. I think Misfortune would have at least gotten the next hit, but I don't think it does anything more. I'm not a Nier expert. I haven't been since 1.0. I haven't been one since she was good.
Yeah, I don't really know those characters.
Oh
work.
yeah,
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it was right. There it is. Thanks.
Let's go, tennis shoe.
Yeah, this works. Yeah.
We're sitting here just like waffling about it. And tennis shoe was like, all right, let me give you a demonstration.
I just noticed the rank D3. That's awesome.
What's also awesome is AU coming with the $10 into the match arena. Thank you so much for coming out to tonight's bracket and for the generosity.
Thank you. It was so much fun watching your games. It's fun watching Charlotta in general. I'm like entertained. Each one has been different.
We've had a slew of high octane characters. And yeah, that's rocking the Beatrix as we know him for.
Niantic calls it out and does throw. Really ballsy DP, but yeah, riding free gonna get in. Somehow gets a counter hit. Smash when he was minus.
Already enforcing how aggressive he wants to be on this Beatrix. Even beyond, you know, the kind of usual Beatrix shenanigans, we are not ceding a single turn to Dragalia. All gas, no brakes, all meters spent, goodbye.
Battle 2. Engage.
Galleon gonna have to be a little bit, you know, more solid in his own right. We're already starting off pretty well, though.
Yeah, Niantic mashing after a flip. Gets a lot of damage for it, too. Back in the corner, gets a throw, Niantic's in trouble now, and gets the DP block. That's gonna be a route to Dragalia.
Sometimes that over-aggression can come back to bite you as well. We saw earlier how willing Niantic is to let those reversals rip, and Dragalia is ready for it.
Crosses over, gives a little pressure, but nothing really. Yeah, ult DP's out.
Backdash gets past the throw. Niantic now able to get some momentum of his own. We go into the U Thunderbird for the knockdown, get a whole hell of a lot of plus frames, do whatever you want.
BC's out. Little stops a little bit before, maybe to bait something. Another BC back. Gets called out. Missing 2 BP, so this could do some damage. Yep. Continues blocking after the flip, and that BC is gonna make it dangerously close to chip. Niantic knows this. Yeah, he wants to keep it at a range where like he can just react to anything with like a riding free or something.
Yeah, he could react to things with riding free. He could make Dragalia have to go through Star Chaser and, you know, avoid it without taking any extra chip. Very difficult scenario there from the spacing that Niantic had set up.
Oh, gets hit by that, but nothing else off of it. Good conversion. That's like off of that bar. Not gonna be enough, but Niantic's in a pretty rough spot.
Fortunately, through Delta Clock, all things are possible. And Niantic has found the mash out there, and SSBA is coming.
I love it.
Delta Clock sure is a feature of Beatrix's kit. Niantic has used once and will get a second opportunity here.
Delta Clock again, but is there enough? Yep, that second Raging Strike.
Battle 2.
Man, come on. You can never count Beatrix out. When she has a pixel, she's still got a dream, as long as that clock is charged and the meter is full. Down with the U-Star Chaser. Spend a DP. It's still Niantic's turn. They're keeping up the offense.
And he's got a big resource tip, and that ult fireball is gonna shut out anything that you got. And the command throw. Little damage to yourself doesn't matter. Catches the jump with the ult fireball too. That is 2-0 for Niantic. But this is best of 5 now. We're in top 8.
Indeed.
You're now the average tournament.
True. Didn't Evo France got updated to be first to 3 as well?
Yeah. Everything there is like first to 3 pools, whatever.
Yeah, there was a lot of hullabaloo about Evo France being first to 2 at first.
Yeah. But that definitely gives Dragalia a lot of time to change up the game plan. Niantic did catch them out. That's not enough, but yeah, we're chipped. Riding free, no thought.
Yeah. Well, Paragon, you're up to it tomorrow too. That's true. You want to come see some of the Europe's finest get prepared for Evo France?
This will be an exciting one, actually. A lot of people are going to be prepping for Evo France.
I'm sure we're going to see some Beatrix action there as we got players like Space.
Wow, that's really risky to try and mash there. Oh, speaking of risk.
Whole lot of risk from Niantic, leading to a whole lot of reward from Dragalia.
Oh, that ult flips a whiff. Oh, we're just hitting things.
Come on, man. Delta Clock is on deck. I'm worried. I'm scared.
Oh, we're just turning gold. Can we turn blue? Oh!
Like the titles and like badges for a bunch of different tournaments. It's kind of a sick flex.
Oh, 5-frame SPD! That's so scary. I'm so scared. I saw that run up like he would have gotten hit by another one. Yeah, it sucks so hard to be like minus against the diva in any way, shape, or form, just because that SPD has such a long range.
Right. That one being the fastest one and having the longest range is it's kind of annoying to deal with.
There finally, and then out does the medium noble strategy and manages to get a combo off of it too. A little bit of a reaction check there.
Oh no.
But no BP. Oh! Straight into that, yeah. I do see Zeram's getting with those jumps. It is kind of hard for Ladiva to address that because her 2H has a very like low active frame. What the heck?
And any of the other ways that Ladiva could get around that are like extremely committal, right? You're not going for an anti-air grab or like an air-to-air SPD every time. That
you gotta be reading their mind with that. Yeah, and right there, I think that was nothing trying to do something about the noble strategy, but getting counter hit out of it.
To deal with it.
Whoa, walks back slowly.
Battle 3. Engage.
Alright, tied up though.
Oh, the little 6-6H. We're going straight in the corner with this. Light DP, and then we're gonna have a little bit of a safe jump with noble strategy.
Back in the
Oh, that's finally the 2H. No follow-up though.
Leaving a lot on the table after that 2H. You get the corner carry, but could have had way more, and we might see it now. The lariat goes wide though, and nothing can't confirm.
Yeah, that weird reverse hit. Yeah, I think it's like why Charlotta is so okay with this jumping in, because the follow-ups are so inconsistent, or just like a one-time damage. Like, what are you afraid of?
Nothing, I'm afraid of this chip.
Oh, no you're not. And wow, what a comeback. It's always the 0 BP ends up happening.
Battle 1.
Yeah, both the rounds that nothing won were off of low BP, raw ultimate lariat, happens to catch Zerom's backdash, and we just take that and run. But down? I'm doing a good job of keeping nothing pinned down, but the noble strategy is now getting scouted out by nothing. That's like 3 in a row that we have stomped out.
Finally a clean hit out of that 2H into the full combo. I think it's kind of hard to route those, but sounds like we're doing just a normal Raging Strike, Raging Chain combo. Safe jump? Yeah. Oh! The jump, yep. But can't punish.
Nothing has no meter, no resources here for the Ladiva, but still plenty to work with in the BP department at least.
Oh! Noble strategy again. A little bit rough 2H and the reaction check.
What a scrappy end to that round, huh?
Finally jumps the SPD. Zerom wise to it this time. LDP should be able to set up something. Yep. Gets BP out of him.
I forget that's not unblockable
TPs again. Ah, noble strategy. And the full corner carry. Catches the jump. Nothing doesn't have meter to finish this, but I see an SPD in your future. No, he got out of the corner.
Will be coming.
Oh. Manages to sweep. Zerom playing far away knows that nothing would have to either commit with the lariat or try and run up. Yeah. There's the run.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to connect with that 6XL, and Zerom was doing a good job of backing up and neutral jumping. Sitting there, hop, hop. Oh, am I gonna do a noble strategy? Am I gonna jump forward? Nope, just neutral jump and let nothing overextend there.
Maybe dropped whatever setup he was doing there, but not a big deal. He's gonna ult DP out, has his hard knockdown again. Oh, gonna do an early cash out of this SSBA. We're not bothering with the countdown, this ain't killing.
No, but the BP reduction is what matters for nothing. Because now you've got Zerom down to 0. You can enforce a little bit more of that 6XL, unless Zerom wants to spend the 50 on the gamble.
Yeah, definitely these old DPs and like these gaps are doing work.
6XHs are also doing work. Not the first time we've seen Zerom swing for the fences and hit it out the park.
Oh, he drops the Link 6XL. But Zerom manages to jump another SPD. Yeah, they're definitely both onto each other's, like, you know, one with noble strategy and one with the SPDs. They're both kind of adapting out of those. Oh, all three? Ooh, that's not enough. You know, anything can happen.
You're right, Kamoba. Anything can happen. I was not expecting you headbutt from that far away, but that's exactly what we got.
That is 2-1 for Zerom.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
The 2H into noble strategy, yeah, that's...
We were talking about it earlier. You're saying in one of the previous Charlotta stream matches we had, right? How that charge 2H can lead into that noble strategy confirm, can be so... you know, much more stable than other 2H confirms for Charlotta.
Yeah. The 2H itself, I don't think is that good. It's just the reward off of if you really know it is good. And obviously Zerom does really know it.
Also knows his frame kill setups. 5U used after the hands to get the meaty and make nothing think he had a chance of pressing out there.
Crazy. Now you're in the corner against the Diva. Oh, that was a really hard read and a jump out. I would have loved to see it.
Very, very early 2H from nothing there. Love to see that kind of thing. The people's elbow to close out the round. Nothing not going down quite yet. We could see our first game 5 of the night right here.
Doing it a lot slower. I think nothing was afraid of some kind of 6-6H happening to him again. Some of these round starts have been very... Oh, okay, nice. I don't know if the catching the noble strategy was his intention, but...
And the win here for Zerom, getting closer and closer to it. Nothing has one bravery point left. And a super and a dream.
Not even risking it, but VCs tries to take his turn back, but Zerom's gonna finish it off with a 3-1. Please wait.
Yes, I've seen this. I forgot. What is that Vasaraga killer? Get this off of my screen, man! What are we doing here?
No, I was like, this could be the Vasaraga, and it is the Vasaraga. How exciting.
This... I have never seen this pink Vasaraga color. What?
With the costume, it goes hard. Careful, he has Soul Forged. Oh, and he has it again.
Oh, is this what we're doing, Iago? Is this what we're doing? Soul Forge again. How many lows? Oh, we're going high this time. Again.
Oh my god. That far me if you need Soul Forge again. Finally calls it out with a throw. I've noticed this whole time, like, Iago has not stopped pressing anything. I've never seen him motionless or blocking.
I know. Even when he was getting a hit, he was mashing, and he got reset by Castile for it.
Like, he doesn't block. Oh, because I was about to mention BC. Eats up that BC with the Soul Forge. Castiel is at pretty low health. Playing Versusia as his owner that people thought she was.
Yeah. It's working out.
Wow.
It's working out.
Very risky.
On the board. Stop the Soul Forge once. Iago got it up now, but lost a decent amount of health for it.
That's barely helped the Vasaraga. High health character. He already did it back.
Yeah, fair, fair.
Vasaraga does more chip damage. Vasaraga is the walking human pyramid attack. Like, we did get Loane in top 8.
Congrats, I'm happy for you.
Armor does chip. Sorry, that's not Vasaraga.
That's 3 Lowanes in a suit of armor.
Oh no! Tried to react, but didn't realize he's still armored up.
Battle 3.
I cannot take Iago's Vasaraga seriously, man.
I can't. I love how active it is.
Yeah, active's a great word for it. He has not spent a single moment being still. He is
not a wasted
something.
moment.
No, not at all.
His backdashing is just him getting ready to charge again too. Soul Forge is up. Doesn't waste any time getting back in. Just gets back in there. don't even know why he mashed there. I think he'd use ult Fireball just to get enough time to Soul Forge again so he can once again press more buttons. Oh, with SSBA. Oh, not with that drop though. A little bit mistiming of that far medium. I don't know if he thought confirmed, hence the RS.
Chip damage starting to rack up now.
No way! Yeah, versus. Yep. That's rough on your wake up.
Believe in victory.
SEL gets game 1, but definitely a close one.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it.
Far medium gets a little bit of damage. It also looks like they've done like the same amount of damage to you. You just wouldn't have. Oh Jesus.
These are both above average health characters. Versusia having that 17k. It's not quite as crazy as Vossaraga's, but beefy.
Fireball just. Is he in a command throw again? No, there's no way. Careful, he has 50 meter again. I don't know why he recovered in time too.
Do you Instinction, get another armor stack or stance up?
Oh,
Where do you think you're going? We've done this before.
Battle 2. Engage.
Really good. Like, I think he'll spend whatever it takes just to keep his armor up, and I think that's good to keep his opponent kind of threatened. Threatened even though they're the ones advantaged.
It just makes you have that in the back of your mind.
Exactly. As soon as he uses ult Fireball, gets his armor, and now Castiel is once again scared of Vossaraga. 50 meter. I think we're gonna rinse and repeat.
Jump
Let's
back
see
into the
yep,
corner.
there it is. Ult Fireball. We got the armor. Tries to anti-air that. Doesn't get it.
Gonna spend.
Yep. Links in the super extra damage.
Not much health left on Iago.
Another round of Castiel.
Alright, this one gonna be particularly important though. The decider between Iago bringing us to parity at 1-1 or Castiel starting to run away with it at the 2-0. I wonder at what point in the set would Iago consider changing. If he goes down 0-2 here, are we sticking with Vossaraga?
I think Fairy does reasonably well. Oh, blocks that. There's command throw. Even this distance, like Vossaraga, is really scared. Like, Castiel's eating a lot of chip.
Got a couple jumps out of the corner though, and Iago can afford to just hold down back until he sees an opportunity to walk on him.
Yeah, he has still another one. Yeah, that's chip.
What do you do
Yep,
at this
that
point?
walk up. Yep, that walk up. Yeah, you're done.
Alright, the Iago Vossaraga has taken one game.
Oh, but we're gonna see a change probably from Castiel.
Oh, back to Lucilius.
Oh,
Yes.
exciting. I would have never dreamed of seeing one twice in a day.
I'm eating good.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Now, Lucilius does have some useful tools to combat the armor. The main one we just saw Castiel throw out, that medium fireball. Giving, I think,
that's
5 hits or something?
He anti-aired, he reacted to Soul Forge with Soul Forge, and he comboed off of it too.
if you got the armor up, that's an easy one, yeah, for sure.
Oh, he did it again! Oh, this is a crazy combo. Yep, fireball just to get his armor back. Iago is happy to just continuously do things. Yep, chip damage. Why does it do so much damage?
Don't know.
That did so much chip. I was like, I thought we would at least have one more interaction.
Nope, that's all she wrote. Castile looking on the back foot, maybe even more so than with the Versusia.
Walks back a bit. I thought maybe he'd catch that jump. Catches the teleport. Oh wow, crosses him up.
Unfortunate punish though, not quite eaten super well after that. We're getting the throws, they're starting to add up.
Manages to dodge that fireball, so Diego's probably not very confident in hitting that 5U again. Looks like with meter this should be enough. Oh, I was like, maybe. I didn't remember the last one's hitting, but Cassio on the board with Lucilius looks like he's kind of figured out a little bit. Yeah, that fireball is gonna do a little bit.
It's certain things, like once Iago has Soulforge active, if Castiel doesn't have a fireball cooldown or meter for fireball, he's not busting through that armor. It's just not happening.
Tech to throw twice. Not 3 times in a row though. Fireball's out. Already has Soul Forge, so it doesn't need to go again. Oh, but we got reactions. I think that's the first dodge tonight. Drops that combo. Goes through the fireball, gets caught. Yep. Oh! That is a beautiful conversion.
I didn't know you could do that mid-screen. Is that a counter hit thing? What? What?
I think that's something that's only with the most recent patch, because he connected with farm medium, although I don't exactly remember what happened. It happened so quick.
The far medium buff definitely making that one happen.
Okay. Catches him on his way down. It's funny, he's been dropping these, but he's still looking real good.
Breaks the armor. Castile almost at blade level 5 now.
Oh my gosh, that's...
Deer in the headlights. Got command grab. Goes for it again.
Tries for twice, but this is level 5 with SSPA. It's been a long time since I've seen level 5. My old friend.
Yeah, we're not quite in the heyday of Lucilius anymore. No longer level 5 every round type of gaming, but it's still just as potent as we all remember.
He applies, he goes right straight back in there. Whoa! Crazy to 5U right in his face. I think the one thing that Lucilius may have is it's probably a lot easier to get levels against Ashuraa because there's nothing he can do without risk.
It's weird.
To really stop him, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess there's that.
If he has armor, if he has armor and Lucio doesn't have fireball to break it, it's kind of rough.
I'm sorry, did I just imply that Vasaraga had to take risks?
Shame on
My
you.
bad.
You should know.
I love those tier lists, like his character can take infinite risks. I mean, he kinda can. Just enough for the armor to last. Yep, again. Again! Whoa! Gonna keep going.
Vasaraga is a character that takes advantage of all of his resources, health being one of his most important.
There we go. Oh, he did it again. I'm just gonna walk back now. This is the first time I'll see it this set, actually. Oh. Actually, with level 5 almost on deck, this is actually somewhat winnable. What am I saying, man?
Which is, in and of itself, pretty difficult task.
Trying to keep it a bit slow at first. We're just standing outside because you really don't want to be at like the tip of Fairy's whip. So Ryaza's trying to stay right outside of that, but PP Man's gonna take that space back. Good reaction to that. Oh! Tries to swing in, doesn't punish that actually. Has enough time for Ryaza DP.
Okay, with punish from Tubbie Man.
Oh, and
GG?
ducks under that.
I was worried for a bit that GG was gonna whiff punish the Frozen Blade.
Tries to run past GG, but PP Man's ready to check that, and this should be enough.
Battle 2. Engage.
Round 1 goes to PP Man, plays a pretty good slow game, but this time decides to just run in 6XL. Wants to be like the rest of us.
One of the strengths, I think, of some of this game's top players are knowing when and how to change up the tempo. You can't, like PP Man playing Fairy, who is, you know, that reserved kind of standard game plan, can be pretty devastating if you still want to go fast.
Yeah, I've seen Ryaza try to run past the GG twice, but I think PP Man's checking it with what I think is 2M. This time I think just lets GG fly, just lets him have it.
Should rack it up off the GG hits.
Yeah, I think it's kind of scary because I think at this point he's letting PP Man have his way when it comes to GG, but all the chip that he's taken and also all these knockdowns is kind of scary.
Take a 2M. There's not very much chip damage you can take, and no real damage either. As the 2M hit confirmed for PP Man seals game 1.
Yeah, I think maybe we're gonna see the 6. No, he's gonna vanish. This fella just go to the training mode. Is he on the training cap?
Where did he go? What?
Someone in chat. He's on the training
Hello?
cap!
Riaz, are you lost? The
You think
tournament's over there.
I'm going to make an assumption that he changed his controls and he wanted to button check. That is the most generous assumption I can give. If not, I agree with chat. If not that, I agree with chat, and you're a clown.
Riaz is known to get silly with it from time to time, so I don't know. There's no telling.
But as expected, the 6, I think a hard matchup for parry, but that parry. Oh yeah, that step back is gonna get caught by parry. But worth noting that PP-Man has already used 2 BP, so this is gonna be pretty devastating. Oh, especially if you wanna reaction check him.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be kind of difficult, but devastating was definitely a more apt word for that one.
So Ryaza coming back a little bit from that. Really bold on the reaction check, but I don't know. Could be a player matchup. They're like, yeah, PP Man's Unk. Get him. I love you, James, if you watch this.
Be that as it may, PP-Man making great use of the dive kicks to get away from the gated demons. Something that I feel like goes criminally underutilized until he proved it.
Yeah, I think just yesterday he was telling me he was getting really into dive kick off because of something he watched. I don't even know what it was. It wasn't even, I don't think it was Granblue related.
I remember back when the game came out, I was really hype on B-Paw's fairy. It was kind of early into the game's lifespan. He was a big like install and dive kick user. I thought that was sick as hell. Unfortunately, you know, it doesn't quite do that much anymore.
I had to do a quick look, and it says it's because he's been playing so much Silksong that he became a dive kicker.
Alright, man.
Oh,
Sure,
wow,
whatever
nice
it takes, I
that.
guess.
It was really smart by Ryazo. It just kind of... Oh! A little bit of delay on that GG. I think that was actually a delay from PP-Man, but he matches that. Finishes with the SSBA, or SBA.
Battle 2. Engage.
Switch to the cat. Ryazo looking very powerful. Dive kick connect, but couldn't quite connect.
And he puts himself in the corner, but PP-Man doesn't finish his food. Oh, and he resets too. That's a counter hit.
We take those every day of the week. Get some meter back off the refund.
There it is. SBA. I think Fairy's gonna be alive with a little bit of health. What can you do? Oh.
The Gate of Demons, it is coming.
The Gate of Demons, it's kinda... I actually don't know what that's calling out, actually. I don't know if he's trying to fuzzy mash the jump or something.
Believe in victory.
It's...
Battle 1. Engage.
Yeah, I think it is a call out on like a delay tech or a fuzzy mash or something.
Yeah. PP-Man finding his footing, doing nearly half of 6's health in like an interaction. That's what we love around here.
But where did that health go?
You can say that for both sides. I know what I'm about. Oh, that was awesome. All right.
Yeah, that was kind of sweet.
And he links into that. Oh my. Okay. That's more than half damage. Oh my goodness. Gets a light. There you go. Gotcha.
Yeah, the 6 kind of takes it in the damage department, but he can most certainly dish it as well.
Good parry. I think it was a pretty telegraphed jump in, but not the biggest reward. Ooh, gets counter hit. Rough, and he has meter too. Oh my god, the dive kicks too. Oh, off that 6 kill with full meter, yep.
Another one of those matchups where it can be a bit difficult for Lucilius to navigate. Riding free in particular is a bit of a thorn in his side, since a lot of the things that he likes to use, Fireball,
Yeah,
most of the stance buttons will just get
yeah.
messed up. But he does have some ways to combat it. 2M,
Yeah, I'm not
stance
really-
reach, things like that.
I'm not too well versed, but I would make the assumption that riding free would low profile a lot of stuff that Lucilius wants to do, or is too fast for Lucilius to do something about it.
Right. Especially in the current iteration of Lucilius, where he really wants to fight you to get blade level, it can be pretty hard to gain blade level efficiently in this matchup, especially when Niantic is on the ball with the rolls. That's some counterplay that I feel like goes pretty underutilized, but it's extremely punishing.
When players have like character specific counterplay, God, I love it. Doesn't confirm though, but he's the one in the lead.
Yeah, he could chill out. Castile only has 2 blade levels, is getting the health back closer to parity off these throws.
Not if he's
now-
throw looping. Okay, well, what am I saying? I was watching some Street Fighter 6 first and I got a little bit scared, but we got a 2L out.
We're okay. We have wake up, throw, and bowl in this game. We're fine.
Takes his turn back appropriately. Lucilius doesn't really have a deep. Oh, nice. Oh, wow, that's weird side swap. Maybe stopped him from further damage.
Yeah, if Castile had gotten hit the proper way on that Thunderbird, that would have been a lot of damage.
Oh, that backdash. Gets out an RS. Managed to 6 cell just in time. Scales a little bit, but that's still a lot of damage.
Indeed it is, especially the throw backing it up afterwards. Niantic not letting up on the gas. Castile firmly back against the wall, and even so much as to go to the next game.
Here we go, Niantic 1-0. And oh, Versusia?
Back to Versusia? Question mark? Yep, there she is.
Back to Versusia! Exclamation point.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Gonna have a little bit longer reach to box with Beatrix a little more. But Niantic
Really
has no
good.
intention of boxing it to long range. We're in there.
Yeah, Niantic playing at a very threatening range. Five L's doesn't really get anything off of it, but there we are. At 5H with his active frames, the riding free. Ult Thunderbird, and whoa, gets him on the way down.
It's almost like Niantic wasn't quite prepared for that to hit.
Oh, nice 2H. Gonna get a decent conversion. I don't know if he's, yeah. Probably not time to cash out because he knows he has a pretty big battle. Let's up the ult Thunderbird. I think a lot of people are gonna BC it anyway, so just wanted to get that BP out, but really good mash again. Finish out the round.
Niantic's defensive presses have been on point so consistently. Whenever the 2L's coming out, it is hitting, and that round is likely to be over.
Speaking of defensive presses, yep, that's the 5L. DPs because I think he's a bit tired of that pressure, but tech stat throw. Counter hit, so we're getting a little bit. Surprisingly, the health totals are just about even. Not entirely sure if he can kill off of this. Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, scaling a little bit too harsh there. Castile lives, but chip damage could be a factor, especially when you lose the rest of your health.
I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I think that is. I think that's it for Niantic.
Oh, most certainly.
Castiel getting around. It was looking a bit risky after not dodging that RS, but good like awareness to just finish that off.
All it took is that one stray jump scare from Castiel to seal it out, even on chip out point against.
The jump scare with that, but misses that throw, doesn't get anything off of it.
Throw. Delta Clock is on. Castiel in the danger zone. Niantic as well, though. This means the health is very low.
I think Niantic's very aware of this fact too, so he's not going to do anything because he wants the opponent to mess up so he can get whatever he can to Delta Clock. Play as safe as possible. Yep, there! Did he do the... yeah.
That's the classic. Let Riding Free rip. Combo into SSBA. Now Castiel has no BP.
Oh, but chip. Oh! What?
The DP from Niantic.
Oh,
went straight through.
Believe in victory.
Wow. Great work from Niantic. Words of my good friend Jitsu. Beatrix. That was like a certified Delta Clock moment.
Yeah. There's nothing else you can really say. All it takes is that one bit of robbery, and Niantic's final decision making as well was spot on.
Yeah. I think he played that really calm. Like when he was in chip, he played it for a long time. Was pretty calm, didn't like spot dodge unnecessarily, but old DP's out of his current situation.
Spacing trap from Castiel off the 6XM.
Yeah, he blocked the 6XM, was a little bit too ambitious in trying to 6XL after it. Looks like he got killed for it.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh wow. Got Castiel with that fireball, I think kind of waiting for that other killer to come out.
Press the envelope a little bit. Castiel using that install. Got the hit low, but didn't confirm.
Wow. Far heavy into riding free. Tail as old as time. And we're going to end it with the ult Thunderbird for the hard knockdown. I know Niantic especially loves the light DP into ult Thunderbird. I think it looks really cool.
You also get
only
crazy plus frames off of it.
Yeah, because it only costs 25 meter. Oh, and the 6XM back.
Get him with the haymaker. Niantic on set point now.
6XL, both of them went for the throw and both of them teched it. Tries to bait something.
Hey, that's super. Just gonna use the dive kick though.
Yeah, uses the ult Thunderbird, but you see he like it doesn't matter. He already has 100 meter again. Ult DP's out, so that actually will be a sizable meter cost. But it looks like he'll probably still be able to kill here. Yeah. Oh no! Wow. Ends it with the command throw. See what wins.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Start off, PB-Man's actually the one going on the aggressor. And Zeram's the one kind of at a distance. Want to try to push him to GG, but he's staying his distance. That parry is just gonna stop PP-Man from enforcing any more pressure. I wonder if Zeram's gonna do anything about these dive kicks. I think if he has those kinds of reactions, he could probably just DP them, but...
Yeah, light DP seems relatively low risk there, if he even feels like giving it the time of day.
Yeah. Oh, but there's the dive kick actually working. Gets a counter hit, gets a side flip, and a little bit of damage.
Hit, some chip. He's been trying to run up on him a little bit. Zeram is spending his first of 3 bravery points.
Making sure he gets his turn back. Delays DPing a little bit, so keeping that dude. But looks like Zeram's gonna finish out this round. As long as he keeps it simple. And there we go.
Battle 2. Engage.
And once again, I think maybe it's how PP-Man wants to play the matchup because he doesn't want to be at the mercy of Charlotta, but he's going on the offensive a lot more, doing these like round start run up 6-6Ls. Oh, good call out, 5L. The noble strategy. Yeah, Fairy calling it out is a bit rougher just because her anti-airs are either air blockable or just more committal.
Thankfully, she does have close medium as an anti-air option nowadays. So she's got something quick, and Zeram's quickly and a brave counter straight out of it. I don't know how that wasn't a punish.
Interesting punish, but regardless, PP-Man does escape without dying, so I love how he's dive kicking out of these.
Using dive kick to try and get some space is equally valid as using it offensively, I think.
Yeah, doesn't even want to deal with noble strategy. Does the rising JL just to finish it out.
Battle 3. Engage.
There's the 2H. I think was trying to get the 2 and 4M off of it, but maybe a misinput. He sees that noble strategy, dive kicks out, gets a hit. It was a little cautious taking his turn back because last time Zeram did DP.
Tried to put a 2M down in there, but instead got jumped over for our troubles, and the punishment to ensue is massive.
There is chip on the line. Oh, LDP whiffs, but tries to swing out of it. No, Spider-Man.
Believe in
Yeah,
victory.
you're not getting anywhere.
Battle 1. Engage.
Try to cover the skies with that bow. I like the idea. Zeram gonna be trying to press out of that corner a little bit too early. First time didn't work. Second time's the charm though, as Zeram is now on the offensive. Got that hit, and PP-Man going straight to the corner.
Yeah. Oh wow, get off the far light. Probably gonna. Yep, gonna get the GG set up off of that rating chain, but the DP gets Zeram out. Yeah, I see for what he's going for with these dive kicks, he's doing these sharp angles downwards, and I think he's trying to catch kind of like a weird run-in. I'm not sure if he'll get anything off of a non-counter. Oh wow, that DP whiffs.
I'm not really sure if the reward is there, but the damage and potential of catching him off guard is SSBA, and it worked.
Where did that come from?
Battle 2. Engage.
Am I tripping, or I just see special on block into SSBA, and it worked.
Gets past PG with it, but right into, I almost said Iago's arms, right into PP Man's arms.
Yo, I thought PP Man was your California boy. You gonna do him like that?
Yeah, I mean, so is Iago.
Fair enough.
Both my fairy players. Oh, Zeram's gonna drop that. Then PP Man trying to get a reaction out that. Ooh, good confirm, but yeah, trying to get something off that overhead.
3. Engage.
Let's jump in from zero. I'm starting off very strong with it.
Has a 6XL, at least takes his turn back.
You take your turn back.
The parry just at the end of it. But not enough to actually like punish it.
PP Man has been taking cut after cut after cut. This one's finally going to be lethal. Zeram spent all that time just whittling away at the health bar of PP Man and finally cashing out at the very end.
That game did not look that like dominant, but you're right, it is like death by 1,000 cuts. Got hit by the noble strategy, gonna have to hold those plus frames. Gets a little bit of a sweep just for that. Gonna be anti-air again this time.
Corner.
Good
Zeram's
confirm there.
Yeah, his presses on like far medium have been incredibly well placed. The number of counter hits that he's gotten on PP Man has been staggering.
And there, another anti-air off of one of the certain anti-airs he could have gotten, which was ult DP.
Battle 2. Engage.
Comes in from the really weird jump arc, which is a little harder for fairies, kind of limited anti-air. That time it didn't matter because Zeram jumped straight to GG. I jumped again. Good match on there, and wow, yeah. The health difference is starting to add up. Get left-righted or something right there. Gonna eat a lot of damage. There it is. Zeram one round away.
Yeah. Been making short work of PP Man. Although, I mean, as I say that, right? Most of these rounds haven't been super fast. They've just been decisive.
Yeah, it's kind of going like one way or another because I think whoever's getting it first is kind of locking them down. And I think that's kind of the point of these characters. Oh! Doing the hands from that far away. PP Man's gonna spend whatever just to go get his advantage here because again, the advantage is winning these games. For little reward, yeah, Zeram is going for these overheads a bit more because I think PP Man's actually content just blocking. Little bit of damage, but it's gonna add up. Oh my gosh, nice confirm. No more meters, so he has to get. Yep.
There it is. PP Man holds on. Doesn't allow Zeram to run away with the 3-0.
Fights back, tries to dive in. I think probably didn't see that parry, but it did work out. Dive kick counter hit, so he's gonna get a fair bit of damage. And probably the setup he wants out of this. Zeram's been very good at calling out like when a GG is kind of like fake and has been able to just like ball right straight past it. Sometimes even for a punish. Waits out right outside the range of DP. Noble strategy, this time going straight for the plus frames.
Battle 2.
Gone past the plus frames and straight for the health bar. Zerom now, you got another chance. Didn't quite make it the last time, but that's 2 more set points here for Charlotta.
Walks a little bit right outside that GG. 6XL, and I think old GG this time because PP Man is aware that Zerom is like capable of doing something about it. Throws before GG comes out, just to get some damage.
With punishing from that
close
far
enough.
away.
That's 3 ult move links, a lot of damage. I think it's one guess, doesn't confirm off of that counter hit, but does this one. Great work from Zerom. This is a really rough spot to be as Fairy.
There we are. 6 versus Vasaraga. The amethyst colored Vasaraga nonetheless.
Just came.
Someone has to stop the evil. Which is the evil here?
I think it's pretty obvious. Oh, yep. Yep, ask. I actually don't know what are the kind of multi-hits or escapes that 6 has.
I don't know.
Against this, I know. Yeah. Well, it's not the parry. We'll learn as we go. I know the one thing is like not the parry because for example for Lowain's case it works because it's an unblockable, but 6's is not. Oh jeez. Oh, it might be. Probably a way to LS that, right? Or catch that. Any empty hand enjoyers.
Battle 2. Engage.
But Yaga with the first round. I think Ryazo's kind of remaining relatively safe, just retreating after kind of doing his strings. Yeah. And this is kind of where he's going to thrive, threatening a lot of strike throw. Or, yeah. Maybe it's Iago's strike though. We're really losing to a 30 frame command grab. Sorry, that was toxic of me. He turns
It
yellow.
catches everyone.
What are we afraid of? Oh, I see.
Afraid of getting walked all over.
Just walking. Ay ay ay. Crack the mask with that one too.
Like that?
And baits the reversal. Finishes that off.
Alright. Ryazo playing it pretty patient. Really choosing his moments more than I see him do in a lot of other matchups.
Really good with that conversion. I think it was like a kind of weird anti-air. Did a kind of non-standard combo, but yeah. Looks like he can most of the way finishing it off here. Jumps back. Wow.
I get it. Holding
Yeah. Another H
grab?
grab.
Yago has Soulforge on deck, and SSBA is going to be very soon. Ryazo's health bar is not safe.
Oh,
until the parry
but
comes
the
through.
parry. Just gonna eat through that. And there it is. Ryazo 1-0 on the board.
Alright. Still getting
Another
scooped
one.
up though.
We scooped. Ah, he ends up on the other side.
Making great use of the parry dash follow-up.
Gets that throw. Oh!
Yeah.
And manages to spot dodge it. Looks like he's gonna end this pretty soon.
Try as you might, that jab was mad safe there from Ryazo.
Yeah.
Battle 2. Engage.
They call him safe jab. 6XM gets called out by Iago. Waits out that parry. Soulforge is back up. Waits out the parry. I don't know if it was intentional or just VSRvrvr being slow, but it's worth noting that more than half of Ryazo's health is gone off of these kind of supposed trade interactions.
He's really been nickel and diming Ryazo for the entirety of his health bar.
He's just been getting, yep. Death by like 1,000, nah, probably more like 10 cuts, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Much less.
This is 6, he's not seen 1,000 cuts, he's got 20 at most of them.
There are definitely less cuts involved. Oh, that far medium, yeah, nothing gonna come of it. Jumps over that.
That was an incredible neutral jump from Iago.
Good call out there. Iago's back in the driver's seat. Got a BC. Iago is missing 2 BP, but VSRvrvr does have VSRvrvr health. Jesus.
You had VSRvrvr health. You still got some.
Well, I don't even think
Oh my god.
See, my theory is he didn't even care if it hit or not. He just wanted his BP back so he could BC again.
Believe in victory.
That's very Iago.
1.
We were talking about it earlier, or you mentioned it before, that like you were blindfolded, or if you were blindfolded, you could tell Iago's fairy based on his playstyle. And
I can tell him anything.
BC Super is the hallmark of Iago's fairy.
Mind you, it's been 11. It was 11 seconds when he used his second BP.
Yep.
Just because of VSRvrvr is helpful, the amount of damage he's taking just kind of looks normal.
I mean, 20% more damage on VSRvrvr is like normal damage on every other character. 50% damage hurts on anyone though, as Ryazo now is on set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
Manages to soul forward time, doesn't get punished on the recovery. Punishes it with a walk. Good mash.
Throw punish and Iago spending on their BP.
Oh, the whiff on the ult command grab. So good read on that. Unfortunately, the soul force started going down as that was punished. And this looks like it could be end for this winner's finals.
Ryazo, in quick fashion, sends Iago Grades down to loser side of things with a 3-0.
Believe in
Chat,
victory. Battle 1.
who you got?
Engage.
The Antic or Zero?
Oh, we got Djeeta.
We do.
Not Djeeta the Eustace, but Djeeta the Djeeta. Real ones get it. Wow, really crazy good for that throw there.
It doesn't
Come on,
feel
Narmaya.
right that we've had a bracket here tonight with a Djeeta in it that was not Saltz.
That's crazy, actually. This made me like unwilling. Like you forced me to remember his 6. It was awesome, by the way.
It was definitely unexpected. As with this Djeeta pick from the ending, I'm honestly not really sure what the benefits of Djeeta over Beatrix in this matchup might be. You got any insight on that, Kamama?
I just think he likes playing Djeeta. I think this is who he played before Beatrix, and this is kind of like a classic pick at our locals. I don't know if he actually thinks it's better. Maybe I might be missing something.
He beat Zeron with Djeeta last time they played. Okay. A Paragon or two ago. Interesting. Good to know. Maybe he just favors this matchup.
Bro, Saltz in chat. My bad, King. He's gonna SSBA. Not gonna be. Oh, actually, I did not check his starting DP. Oh yeah, he's fine. That's the Djeeta damage. What are the kids saying? Stuff like Wilnas does more chip than Djeeta does damage. Oh, he wasn't blocking.
He did dive kick into super. Zeron's moving differently.
We'll wiggle into the 6-6M. Zeron's gonna take all of that. Does the overhead? Does the overhead? Oh, not 3 times in a row. I think it would have hit anyways, but
very well made.
We're a rough story with chip, but a jump in's all it's gonna take. Let's see if Niantic continues on the Djeeta.
There's game 2. Locking it in.
Keeping his distance this time. Noble strategy. You do the overhead.
Run up and get the confirm. A super. Niantic worse for wear.
Finally an ult DP to take something back.
Not quite enough. That's all Niantic's gonna get that round.
Ooh, wow. Reset 6XL gets the parry. Twice.
Can I see 3? I'll see a DP punish instead. I'm cool with that. I'll take one of those.
This maybe, yeah. Ult noble strategy, not gonna use all that meter. Oh, but gets the anti-air. Gonna get that BP back too.
But not take Zeroms. Wasn't close enough.
He has all his BP back. This is somewhat doable. Kind of rough without meter. I'm not gonna say anything about Djeeta's damage. I think that's what the people want to hear.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to see any damage coming out of Djeeta. Zerom is avoiding the throws so deftly.
The best thing that I was gonna say the best thing that could happen right now is Niantic switches to Bia and then wins reverse 3-0, so we could continue this Djeeta agenda.
No. See, if Niantic loses 0-3, then you're even stronger at continuing the Djeeta agenda.
Oh my goodness! Man, just get hit by the little 6-6H. Gonna finish with SBA.
Zerom continues to make short work of his opponents. One game, or one round, excuse me, away from moving on to losers finals to face Iago.
Catches Zerom trying to do a roll. That was a max damage Djeeta combo. Sorry.
You're gonna have some people very angry at you if you keep this up.
I'm forming my narrative with these these nearly 6XL starters. What is this, interaction number 4?
You see like 3 different 2L starters. Oh, guys, look. Guys, look. What's this? Where's the damage?
It's so easy. Worth knowing that is around the board for Niantic, so good trend. DP's out. DP's back.
Historically, throughout this top 8 here tonight, Zerom has not won a set 3-0. Each and every one of them, he started up 2-0, and the opponent took game 3 before eventually losing. Could be the same
nice.
here.
Nice throw. Ooh. That might be it. Ah, probably not quite. Gonna be rough for Niantic though. I wish I had Delta Clock. Oh, he has no BP, that's a lot of damage. And now we're playing for Chip. Old DP, good reaction, Niantic finally back.
Believe in victory.
And we continue the trajectory of Zerom matches here in top 8. The opponent always takes game 3, and now it's on Zerom to continue what he has built thus far and take game 4 to close out the set.
Oh! Gets out right past that.
Rare footage of LDP getting punished?
I think based off that RC, he's gonna cash out and Skyfall here. Get his ass behind it. Oh, the LDP. Yep, that's enough to finish it.
Another set point for Zerom.
Noble strategy low, yeah. Catches once again. It's really hard to kind of address these. Ooh, rolls right past the fireball. Oh, easy catch.
This time we're quick enough to
mid-screen,
punish.
that's all you're getting. Yeah, it doesn't even want to deal with it. Gonna BC it this time. Oh, really?
Oh, hit. No kill though.
Oh, with the far heavy! First time I've seen that tonight.
With punish. There from Z. Alright, Iago sticking with the Vasaraga. Can it get him a win over Zerom's Charlotta though?
I didn't expect to see this for Zerom, just because I'm not sure if you want to play Fairy into this. I think it's somewhat like one of Fairy's harder matchups. And I would assume Vasaraga enjoys Charlotta. There's the command throw.
To keep him close there, yeah.
Yep, BC gonna Soul Forge up, and now we're just standing right outside. Then we get a good jump in. Carry all the way to the corner. Nice delay
A
on
little
that. Get some damage, yeah. A little wait. Well, Fireball does nothing. He's gonna BC again, so this is really risky territory.
Gotta take the throw, went for it, but Zeram jumped back, so no punish.
Oh my goodness, that's enough hits. 2 and 4 U's gonna break through it.
Battle 2. Engage.
Good stuff there for Iago. Zeram takes round 1 and is continuing to put the pressure on Iago.
Good reaction talk so forward. I saw some weird interaction right there. I think Zeram turned around. I'm not entirely sure, but Iago manages to punish it, but Zeram's been very good using ult sort of Lumiel to break through that armor.
Really been putting in work. You can see it reflected in the set count here as Zeram takes game 1. Alright, we're back into character select. And where does Iago go from here?
I
The
can
fairy?
actually the vein. Oh, ooh.
The Nier?
Sorry, that was a good reaction. That was like a good ooh.
Charlotta.
Are you sure about that?
Nier.
Oh. Ooh, I'm so excited. No, actually, I think this is pretty cool. I just not what I expected.
Iago is no stranger to just randomly pulling out the Nier. We've seen it a number of occasions. He had various tournaments, ParagOnline being one of them.
Believe in
But
battle.
I don't.
Engage.
I can't say I get it. I can't say I quite understand.
I understand.
Excellent.
Oh my god, I get it! Nah, I don't get it anymore. Where's the punish?
The whiff punishes have been pretty nice.
What the run away? Nier's running on a... Oh wow, he blocked the overhead this time. That's probably the first time one's blocked the... Oh my god, the spacing! Oh my
Alright.
Battle 2. Engage.
For what it's worth, Iago's spacing and whiff punishes with the Nier specifically have been on point.
Yeah, what's rough is, I think Charlotta has a lot of ways to just hit death without risk. And that enables Zeram to take even more risk, because you can just DP and know, I'm just going to take auto combo 5U for this.
Right.
Right here, you're like, I can do whatever I want. What is she going to do? 6-6L me? Yep. It's that BC too, that's the problem. Like, you BC out, but you're not actually... Where did his health go?
6-6H, I guess.
Battle 1. Engage.
Alright, chat has seen enough. They're calling for Nier nerfs again.
Again.
One game is too many.
Great.
I'm sorry I doubted, honestly.
Iago's really making us eat our words here. The Nier is certainly working out.
He waited that parry out too, and I'm like... It's like I'm watching a whole different player too. He's been like a lot more like... conservative on his defense. I think just because he knows Nier doesn't have defense. I say that as he BCs again, like what am I saying?
Rob runs up, 2L check on the knees.
Ooh, Zeram's gonna get another round off that.
Battle 2. Engage.
damage. By the time this combo is over, Yaga will nearly have death back.
Yeah, but by the time this combo is over, who knows where Yaga will be? Did that drop?
He getting the punish?
Should be able to get a side swap. Oh, no wall bounce off that.
Yeah, only 1-5U means no death for a while.
I have this feeling in my mind that we're gonna. Oh my goodness. We're getting really close to chip. Yep. Whoa! Oh, and the left right off of that. I think that was. Yeah, he crosses over. Or I'm not sure if it was the overhead that hit first. Something hit him.
I think it was the overhead? I think it was the overhead first. Either way, Iago able to snatch that round from the jaws of defeat.
I thought we stopped getting hit by like near 6XM in like 2023.
Speak for yourself.
Okay,
I'm
nope.
still getting hit by it. Zerob is too.
He's been reacting a lot better to like these normal strategies. I don't know if he's just like the character or if he's just adapting to it. Same with those like kind of jump scares. And wow, not gonna be enough, but he's definitely setting for something with 226M. Yep. Death is gone.
Death's not coming back. Not till next game. See you later.
I was like, it's looking good, and I saw like that's everything.
Yeah, when you have to unsummon with one card left, you're in for a tough time. Death is gone for so long when you only have one card.
Wow, combos off of that DP. And the command throw. Oh, and the overhead. What good call out to get out of there. Gonna side swap 5U to get some back, but right now we're playing in defense mode.
How long can we sustain that though?
Oh,
spent
not
50
fast
meter and
enough,
got. Yeah.
But oh, misfortune. Maybe you can bring something back. Death is on the table. That wasn't enough to chip actually. Oh, but the ball's gonna go straight to death. One more chance for Iago.
Grand Finals appearance is on the horizon here for Zerom. Iago's got to make his last stand. The throw back is not a good way to start it.
Snipes with the round start, but it's not enough damage, and now he's in the corner taking all this.
Okay, do you connect? We get the side switch.
We're actually looking pretty good on the death meter. He BC's twice just to kill enough time to get it back. Oh wow, just space. That's just enough spacing, and that's gonna be it.
Making the run all the way from loser's side of top 8 here at the beginning of our bracket.
You guys got sets to play with, okay?
We're taking a break from either of the cats.
I want to play some odds that we'll see win form today.
I think wind has a place.
It's certainly not like, I don't know, A rank. I don't see it.
I think it has a place, and that place is when you're gonna die to one touch no matter what. At that point, you might as well, because wind is incredibly powerful. But when you've got extra health to give, yeah, it's tough to justify.
Oh, tries to DP out, gets hit by the 668 counter hit. Not enough meter for Jam to finish it off, but really rough.
Yeah, that round was all zero. Ryazo had enough time to go into fire install, and that was about it.
Tries the anti-air. Yep, gets it this time. Does an empty jump with the... Oh. Yeah, I think Zerom's probably hunting for a BC or something right there.
No
Good
escape
throw. Straight into the... And we're not even gonna bother with the rest. Single hit confirm into super. Keep it quick.
Believe in victory.
I think Ryazo has just spent the entire Sandalphon's player base's stocks of karma there. Your moral compass has swayed doing 214L in the DP. You gotta right yourself.
Oh, drops that right there. Gets into fire. Now I'm just gonna BP right back. Noble strategy, and then gonna continue being plus, but gets called out. Good conversion. Evens up the life total a little bit.
Out the U skill from Zerom. Very nice from Ryazo there. Forces the bravery point as well, and critically keeps the fire stock.
Tried to shimmy to bait throw. Looks like this should be enough. Yep.
Battle 2. Engage.
Ryazo really favoring fire install here.
Yeah,
Every round that he's had a chance to get into it, he has.
Yeah, generally I think fire install is like the go-to when you're just playing. If anything, I think water is the rarest one.
Yeah.
Even though all those put-ups do exist. Gets that into the ult fireball setup. In the corner too. Oh, but drops. Good reactions. Gonna finish it up there. That is a game on the board for Ryazo.
Alright, the Sandalphon takes its first. I was a little bit worried there when Ryazo spent a 50 on you running lights and was already that close to the corner.
I was a little worried for that too. And that the DP, and then he whiffs that other still got a chance, but we didn't bother with that one.
Battle 2.
Ryazo's defensive choices there went a little bit awry.
Oh, gets the counter hit and the corner, so gonna pay dearly for it. Gets out, but Zerom's wise to it. Parries. Finally DP's the noble strategy. Nice confirm. They both have full meter, and Zerom is missing 2 BPs, so Ryazo's actually not as behind as it may look. Especially not now.
Yeah, both players looking at one touch, one solid hit, one whiff punish doesn't quite do it for Zerom. Ryazo ever that much closer to death, gets the throw, both players a chip away.
Ryazo opting to try and chip out with Fireball too, but both of them whiff on the wicket.
What happened? Did he try and roll?
I think he spot dodged too early.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
I need a Charlotta scientist. Or actually, I don't even know if he was blocking. Don't correct me. we're gonna assume he did something too early.
Yeah, spot dodge too early sounds about right. Either way, Zerom closes out that game and has a chance at a Grand Finals reset now.
All that beginning of that ult move looks like it was ult hands. But we're just content playing the fireball game, putting Zerom in a zone where he has to commit. And commit he will with the sweep.
Goes in for it with the 2-4U.
Yeah.
Battle 2.
Now Zerom on the reset point.
I don't know if he knew the jump was coming and tried to anti-air like the early stages of it, but yeah, he's gonna pay for that.
Command
Can't get that
grab,
command grab.
Super as well. Ryazo's not an install, so you don't have the damage debuff. You get to live for now.
One guess. He was reluctant to guess because he was like, you know, he could do LDP into HDP. Gets thrown for it. Don't know if that's just the reset or if he's switching characters.
Sticking
Oh,
with the
no.
Sandalphon for the reset here.
If you wanted to change characters, he would have went back to that training cab. I don't know.
You would have had to take off somewhere else. He needed a second. And, you know, maybe it would have been best to take a second. Round start, noble strategy into the low from Zerom. Already putting Ryazo in the corner. We're getting back thrown for the mix.
There it is. Counter hit again.
And would you look at the time? It's super. And next round, please.
Wasn't it perfect?
Battle 2. Engage.
That was close enough. We'll count it.
I think, geez. The round starts 6-6H. We're in some heads now. 2H, command throw. Finish with that. And the parry too. Wow, he's in there. It might have Ryazo to wait for that. I think he expected to parry again.
Oh no. What the punish on the jump over. Ryazo now. Continuing the streak of dominance here in Grand Finals. First game in the reset going to him.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
He's standing back and doing, I think, catching with those. I think it's that JU. There's a nickname for that normal. I just don't know if any other regions use it, so I'll look weird if I say it.
What's it got? What's it called?
I'm pretty sure, what's it called? I think both Cali players and like I think the Under Night thing too, they call it the Nut Scratcher.
Oh, that is an Under Night thing, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, am I gonna look weird if I just say he's just throwing out Nut Scratchers?
No, I got you. I play Uni, I understand.
Okay, I was like... So we don't got scaling on these. But yeah. I mean, they seem to have worked out. Ryazo's back on the board.
Battle 2.
So far, needs the following round to really seal it though. Ryazo's taken one game in this set so far, the extended set, including the first one. And Zerom's showing no signs of letting up. No signs
that
of
was
getting another one.
rough using that fireball on your wake up. I don't know if it was intentional. Oh wow, nice call out.
Alright, another one to 0.
Battle 3. Engage.
Good confirm, we're hitting fire. Spot dodge is actually gonna get caught at the end by the ball. There's the DP. 2 heavies, we're gonna have to cash out from this.
Oh no, the damage.
Oh my goodness. In fire too. Oh, that's gonna be it.
Believe in victory. Battle
Here it is. Tournament point, actually. In terms of games. See if Yaza can bring it back.
Gonna be difficult. The command grab's coming.
Yeah. Zeron's been so good at catching people with it, especially, you know, after his already full, like, combo. He's... Speak of the devil. That's gonna be it.
1 round away now. Zerom is on the precipice of a clean sweep here in the Grand Finals reset.
Oh, wow. Parries that 2L too. Good catching that spot dodge, but... Managed to get pretty good damage off that 2H, but it's so hard to like confidently call out these noble strategies because if you guess wrong, Zerom's getting even more damage.
Yeah, and it's time to guess now. Spend the first BP, guessed wrong, couldn't take it, but the
Single hit confirm.
So good from Ryasa.
Battle 3. Engage. Great.
Work on that clash.
Jumps over, gets the punish. Zerom's spending the 50 to make sure we go coast to coast. We're all in the corner now.
Yaza's that one interaction. Oh, and that's the interaction. Assuming nothing tragic happens. There it is. Congratulations to Zerom.
Making a hell of a run through